The map element displays a map with markers and pop-ups. Each map item has a location field where you can type in your location, three text fields, title, meta, and content, as well as the image and link with its text field. Additionally, there is a custom marker icon field for each item. By default, OpenStreetMap is used. To use Google Maps, we need to set its API key. Go to Settings, External Services, and add your Google Maps API key. Now let's go back to the element and take a look at the element settings. First of all, you can choose between a road map and a satellite map. Additionally, set the zoom level, display map controls, and enable map zooming and dragging. For example, my map on the left is more like an image. Here I have disabled the controls, map zooming and map dragging. And in the example on the right, the controls are enabled, so you can zoom the map using the controls. The map element has several options to define its size. You can set a fixed height in pixels or adapt it to the viewport. If no width is set, as in my case right now, the map takes the full width. If you set both the width and the height, the map will be responsive just like an image. So it will shrink on smaller viewports, preserving the aspect ratio. Additionally, the width can be used just as a breakpoint. In this case, the map takes the full width, but below the breakpoint, it will start to shrink, preserving the aspect ratio. If Google Maps are used, there are additional options to style the map. While both Google Maps and OpenStreetMap have their own map markers, you can also select a custom icon for the map markers. In the Content tab of the element, you can select a general map marker icon, and in the Content tab of the item itself, you can also select a custom marker icon for each item. Additionally, you can enable marker clustering to simplify the display of a large number of markers on the map. There is also an option to select a custom cluster icon. Here you can choose 3 different cluster icons. The first one will apply to clustering with up to 10 markers, the second one with up to 100 markers, and the third one with over 100 markers. Finally, the map element displays a pop-up when clicking a map marker. You can set the max width for the pop-up and optionally define which pop-up is opened on load. Of course, the map element has much more other settings. But since options for the different content fields are very similar across all elements, they are described in the corresponding headline, text, image, and button element documentation.